Hola students, welcome back to another video. I hope that you are all doing well. Alright, so how many of you have a clock at home? Well, if you don't have one at home, I'm sure that you have a watch or you have the time on your phone, your laptop, or any other one of your devices. Now you might be saying, why is Miss asking us this question? Well, guess what? Today you're going to learn something very exciting. You are going to learn how to state the time in Spanish. Just something to remember, the long hand is the minute hand and the short hand is the hour hand. So the long hand tells us the number of minutes we're dealing with and the hour hand points us to the hour. Now when you're stating the time in English, you often say 6 a.m. or 6 p.m., 7 a.m. or 7 p.m., etc., right? Now in Spanish, you can also express a.m. or p.m. Now in Spanish, AM is de la mañana, and PM is de la tarde. Bueno, estudiantes, to state the time, we will need the numbers. Therefore, vamos a repasar los números. We're going to revise the numbers.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Now that we have revised the numbers, vamos a continuar. Let's continue. Now, whenever it is that we want to find out the time in Spanish, we ask the question, ¿Qué hora es? ¿Qué hora es? And this question simply means... Yes, it means what time is it? So the question is, ¿Qué hora es? Now, para responder, to respond to the question, all you have to say is son las, and then you put the time or the hour that you are referring to. So all you need is son las, and then you put the hour. And this simply means it is dash o'clock. So whether it is 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, etc. So son las, and then you put the time on the line. So let us practice. Let us say, como por ejemplo, for example, you want to say it is 2 p.m. So all you would need to say is son las, and then you put the hour. In this case, we want to say it is 2, so we would put son las dos, because 2 in Spanish is dos. And notice we said it is 2 p.m., so therefore we would add the de la tarde. So all you need is son las, and then you put the hour or the time that you are referring to. So let us do another one. Let us say we want to say it is 7 a.m. So we would say son las, and then the word for 7 is siete. So we would say son las siete. And remember it is a.m., so we would add de la mañana. So the full sentence would be son las siete de la mañana. Entonces, estudiantes, remember, all you need to say is son las, and the hour that you're referring to, that is what you'd put on the line. So, son las, and then you put the hour on the line. Try these two for yourselves. How would you say it is 3 p.m.? And how would you say it is 5 a.m.? Remember, all you need is son las, and then you put the hour.
A few moments later.
If you said son las 3 de la tarde and son las 5 de la mañana, then you are correct. So remember, students, to state the time in Spanish, all you need to do is to say son las, and the hour would go on the line. Entonces it would be son las 2, son las 3, son las 4, son las 5, son las 6, son las 7, son las 8, son las 9, son las 10, son las 11 y finalmente son las 12. But if you look carefully on all the examples I just gave you with the time, you'd notice that I don't have 1 o'clock, and that's because there's an exception. Yes, indeed there's an exception. So from 2 o'clock go all the way up to 12 o'clock, we use son las. But for 1 o'clock, we use something different. For 1 o'clock, we use es la una. Es la una. So as long as you're stating that it is 1 o'clock, you're going to use the phrase es la una. For every other time, you're going to use son las followed by the hour. But for 1 o'clock, we use es la. Bueno, ahora vamos a repasar. Let's recap.
Let's do it again.
To find out what time it is in Spanish, what do we ask? Excelente. To find out what time is it, we ask ¿Qué hora es? And how do we respond to the question? Muy bien. To respond, we simply say son las and then we put the hour. But what did we say about 1 o'clock? Perfecto. For 1 o'clock, we use es la una. And how do we say AM? And how do we say PM? Excelente. AM in Spanish is de la mañana and PM is de la tarde. And that's our lesson for today. Adiós, muchachos.
Adiós, adiós, nuestra clase terminó. Adiós, adiós, nuestra clase